Well. Dana decided to wake up on a Monday and was like, you know what? We're going to bless the fans today. As you can see on screen, Dana White just announced on Instagram, Merab Dvalishvili is going to be turning around at UFC 323 to rematch Petr Yan. The fucking activity of this guy. Joshua Van versus Pantoja already leaked. We already knew this was happening, but it's now official for 323. We got the midget headliner and co-main. We also got Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. This is a banger right here for UFC 323. Probably for the next title challenger, it looks like, especially if Taira wins. We got Cejudo versus Talbot as well on 323. Michael Morales versus Sean Brady for 322. This is not as confirmed, but the sources seem okay. And then just another one for the prelims. Chris Duncan versus Terrence McKinney. A banger for 323. Let's talk about all these fights. First of all, Merab Dvalishvili, dude. This motherfucker is crazy. This will be his 4th title defense this year. He's already the bantamweight GOAT. But if he solidifies it with another title defense and another win over Yan, who's looked good and now, and has come back, put together 3 wins, that would be another notch on his resume. This would be his 4th title defense just in this year. This is absolutely insane for Merab, and I don't know how you could pick Yan. Like, he has the tools to win, but again, that's what you say about everyone Merab fights, right? Like, oh, this guy, he has the tools to pull off. It's more of a way of saying Merab is probably gonna win, and Petr, he has a chance. Everybody has a chance, but I feel like Petr has the least chance out of everybody Merab has faced. Like, Umar at least has the wrestling background. He's gonna be able to stuff the takedowns and have better transitions in the wrestling against Merab. O'Malley has more one-shot power to be able to stop Merab. Corey Sandhagen's well-rounded and is able to stick and move a little better, and has a better, well-rounded striking game that is able to defend takedowns as well as Petr. You know, he does have better boxing than all of these guys, but his style is just not made to fight a pressure fighter like Merab. He needs to be able to make his reads and stay on the back foot and make things happen. He's not gonna finish anybody in this upper echelon of the division, and Merab should be like a fucking -600 favorite here. He probably will be. Yeah, man. This is a solid fight for the main event of UFC 323. Now for the co-main, Pantoja versus Van. This is another banger. We knew this was gonna happen, okay? But and as much as I love Joshua Van, do not get me wrong. I love Joshua Van. One of my favorite fighters. Very inspiring guy. Shout out Myanmar. All right. I got a lot of Myanmar fans in my comments. Okay. Shout out to you guys. But this is going to be a tough one. Pantoja's a lot bigger. He has a very versatile striking game, and I just don't see how Van is going to be able to stuff the takedowns. I don't see it. This is looking like a Pantoja sub. And honestly, after this fight, you might as well throw him a Pantoja against Merab, even though Merab will be heavily favored. Who is Merab not heavily favored against? Okay, you might as well do that, because at this point, we're looking at, if Moreno wins, are we doing a Moreno trilogy? Is that what we're doing? If Taira wins, okay, sure, you got another contender for the belt. But if Moreno wins, how are you? I guess you could sell another fight, because technically Moreno is only 0-1 against Pantoja, but still. And I know the last fight they had was competitive at UFC 290. So you know what? That wouldn't be the worst title fight. This version of Moreno versus this version of Pantoja. Although I think Moreno has kind of declined since he last fought Pantoja. So, yeah. But that's another banger. Moreno versus Taira. I'd love to see this fight. But I feel like this is a Moreno, like early prediction, this is a Moreno masterclass right here. He has the style to be able to just keep Tyra away, land the jabs, land the boxing on Tyra. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Tyra's ready. Maybe he's improved. This is the last time you saw him. But from what we last saw of both of these guys, I gotta go with Moreno. I just have to. He's a championship level fighter, and his skill set is very, very good. His style is pretty good against Tyra as well. It's a banger, okay? Just another banger. I love that they're putting this on the same card as the title fight of their division. I always love when they do that. They need to do it more, okay? Cejudo versus Talbot. This is a good fight. And I see why Cejudo would take this fight. Talbot's a prospect. He's got hype now after his win at UFC 317. And Cejudo probably thinks he has a patent method to victory here. But what is Cejudo's career management? Bro retires as the double champ to negotiate for more money. He gets a slight pay raise to come back 3 years later to fight Aljo. Loses, gets paid less than Mackenzie Dern to fight Merab. Loses. Then his next fight is a fight night headliner against Song Yadong. He loses as well in a controversial fight, and it looked like he was starting to come back, but you're down 3 rounds, and that's as much as you can say. And you didn't want to fight. Talk about I can't fucking see, man. I can't fucking see. What's going on there, Cejudo? And now he's fighting Peyton Talbot, who's unranked. It's Cejudo. I think Cejudo's managing his own career. If you're gonna be that dumb, get a manager, bro. Get a manager, because what the hell? What are you have so many cards, so many ways to play it, and this is the way you chose to play it, and now you're facing Peyton Talbot, who might get the win here. Who might just shrug off Cejudo's striking and just try to chin him. And that will be it. This is a very interesting fight. I'm a big fan. I don't know who to pick yet. Feel like early you gotta stick with Cejudo, but you never know. You never know. Gotta break this fight down. And Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. Am I the only one that thinks that this is a bad matchup for Brady? I know he can always backpack Morales and submit him, but I feel like this type of big, explosive guy with good punches, not the most technical, but good punches, feel like that's a bad matchup for Brady. Feel like skill for skill, he should have the advantage, but Morales could just chin him. So this is another interesting fight. I think I'm going to go with Morales by finish. Early prediction. I'll break it down more, but yeah, man. And McKinney versus Duncan. Somebody said it in the comments of somewhere. I didn't come up with this, but here's the thing, okay? Duncan is so much more skilled than McKinney, but he has the perfect style to get chinned in the first by McKinney. That's what makes this matchup interesting. Don't know who to pick yet, but these are some banger fights for UFC 323. Merab versus Petr Yan. Joshua Van versus Pantoja. Moreno versus Tyra. Cejudo versus Talbot. McKinney versus Duncan. And we got a bonus one for 322. Let me know what y'all think about these matchups in the comments. Do you think Petr Yan has a chance? Like and subscribe. Follow me on X. And I'll catch you at the next one, man. Peace.